Yes, sir. Welcome, welcome. And how are you?
Thank you. I'm good, sir. Thank you so much.
Acha, okay. And what do you do, Sunita ji?
Basically, I'm a housewife, but I'm helping. I used to help my husband for his business.
Okay, wonderful.
Uh,
And how come are you interested in numerology? Like,
Recently, means 1 year back, I lost my husband.
okay,
So now I'm continuing his business.
okay.
Right now, busy in this lockdown and all, no? So
So
little depressed.
what business are you in? Like
We are actually construction
construction business.
builders.
Wonderful,
Hmm.
wonderful. Okay. So that's why you wanted to learn this numerology thing. Like,
Yes, sir. I learnt already, but I need some more like details.
okay. Go on.
I want to, if I want to practice, means I'm interested.
Okay.
So I'm learning. I want to improve my knowledge.
So what all you have learned in numerology? Uh,
Numerology, I learnt Vedic grid,
okay.
numbers and remedies.
Okay. You learn from the Vedic side basically.
Yes, yes, yes. It is little confusing actually,
Okay.
but we need more and more practice.
Okay. So
Uh,
we will be more to doing the things on the Gregorian calendar, based on Gregorian calendar, because the Vedic one is a little advanced. That's why like they have
okay.
a name system.
Mhm.
So
Okay,
Gregorian
okay.
calendar is the English calendar which we are following at this moment, and we are using the
Mhm.
decimal systems of the, because that is what we are. Good
Quite
morning.
interesting and it's different, I think.
Yeah.
Hi, sir. Good
Okay.
morning.
Very good morning. Very good morning. I love the smile, like the energy in which you have entered. Very nice. And I request all of you if you can like come in the video, because this is like a small group. We can all interact more when we look in the eyes of each other. So, Dr. Movavi, we have at the moment Sunita ji, we have Gabriel. We are expecting one or two more people, but I will not. I will start the teachings. So, tell us a little bit about yourself, like if possible. Introduce yourself.
I'm Dr. Mabani from Bombay.
Wonderful.
I'm a COVID warrior, a medical practitioner since last 22 years.
Superb.
Specialized in sugar and stress.
Okay.
And presently, since last 1.5 years, into COVID team, COVID warrior. I've done my COVID training and post-COVID training also. I was
Okay.
just awarded a certificate by MSME and Ayush for
Wonderful.
completing my training of post-Ayush and pre-Ayush COVID also.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Superb.
And since last 2.5 years, I am working. I am a certified parenting and relationship coach and counselor, and
Okay.
working for children from the age of 6 to 14 years.
Wonderful.
Because whatever education we get in formal education
Yeah.
doesn't give us the focus, concentration, and decision making
Mm-hmm.
power in us, for which
Mm-hmm.
we are here today. We are back. If we would have got this opportunity very earlier,
Mm-hmm.
you would have landed somewhere else, not here, I
Okay.
suppose. So
Okay.
I'm working on that. I did my PhD also for this thing, and
Okay.
I'm going ahead with the helping students and their
Uh-huh.
parents to make them future assets of their family and not
Okay.
their liability, as we are today to our family for
Okay.
9 to 5 breakup and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Wonderful.
my short introduction.
Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. Super. Mahesh ji, welcome. Welcome. Welcome to this. स्वागत है आपका. And we are expecting one or two more people. So let's start with today's teaching. Okay. So Tanya ji, good morning and welcome to this.
Good morning, Ji.
Good morning. So we will just do a quick revision of what we done yesterday, so that yeah, you can use chat. So are you all excited today? Just type in the word excited in the comment box if you're excited today. Just type in the word excited.
Very excited seeing you charged.
Yeah, supercharged. Okay, so we are going to learn something amazing. Like we have got two doctors here, and today actually it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful information for doctors. Okay, okay. Thank you so much. You are very excited. So let us quickly recap what we have done yesterday. So what we did an introduction. So I all request you that if possible, just have a pen and paper with you, and so that you can write whatever information. Though I'm going to send you all video, but it is always better to write whatever you whatever information you think is going to help you further. Okay. So yesterday I asked people to write down their name and their date of birth. So, and what we understood is that there is something called as a source. Now source is a power which has created everything in this universe, and everything is in this universe is vibrating in nature, and source has given us various tools to so that this ये whole universe एक balance में रहे. And जो भी चीज आप देख रहे हो, like whether it's a visible, invisible, everything is releasing a kind of a message. हर चीज से एक message आ रहा है. And our purpose is to align with these messages so that we can live a very wonderful life. And since source has created everything in this universe, like whatever you see, the earth, stars, galaxies, and heavens, so we are actually a powerful lineage of this source. And if we anyhow understand what is the blueprint of the source inside us, we will be able to understand ourselves better. And the whole purpose is that everything in this universe is having a soul standing. Soul standing means that there is a level of existence. Like एक कोई भी चीज जो भी आप देखते हो विजिट, सो जो भी चीज आप इस यूनिवर्स में देखते हो उसकी एक सोल स्टैंडिंग है. Whether you see Rajiv ji, welcome.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Good morning, very good morning. So Rajiv ji, we have just started. So in between,
Yeah,
whenever we get time, so we will just do a formal introduction with you. Okay. Thank you so
sure, sir.
much for coming over here.
Yes, thank you so much. Sir, I'm from Hyderabad.
Okay.
I'm a business owner. I
Okay.
am into Ayurveda and herbal store,
Oh, wonderful.
and
Super.
my forte is into Ayurveda and herbal. And I'm
Wonderful.
very closely attached to nature,
Wonderful. Super.
and I'm on a mission of transforming one lives of 1 lakh people
Okay.
through my knowledge of Ayurveda and herbs, and also I'm into numerology.
Wonderful.
But
Super.
when I saw your, I think I saw your poster or some ad,
Mm-hmm.
which actually stuck me somewhere, and
Okay.
it got me to you basically. I felt there was something newness in what you had shown.
Okay.
I felt it could add upon my existing knowledge, and
Wonderful.
definitely it could give me a new way of thinking about this knowledge.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why I'm here.
Okay.
And I saw your video yesterday also.
Okay.
And what I was feeling, what got me here,
Mm-hmm.
actually was right. I think I'm seeing something new coming up. Okay, I may have the knowledge of what you're giving, but
Mm-hmm.
definitely I will get some new pointers from you as well.
Wonderful,
So I
Rajiv
think
ji. Thank you so much.
every
Thank you so
yeah,
much.
everybody is giving one and the same thing, but
Yeah,
here I'm seeing something new coming up.
yeah, absolutely. Because see, why I am blessed? Because I am blessed with lot many modalities. Basically, not I will not say modalities. I'm blessed with a lot of flows because I'm connected with the soul world teachings, and I'm connected with the higher concept, and that I'm going to reveal step by step to you, whoever are like with us. So we are creating a community which is called as a source community. A source community
Right,
is a group of people. They are very clear in their heart and soul, and the people who really wanted to help people and mankind. Now, number one, they will be helping themselves, they will be helping their family and society, and we are actually looking forward for those kind of people to be part of this amazing source community. And that is my mission. Like you have a mission of
yeah,
helping people, I also have a mission to align people with source. I believe that source is the source of everything. Whatever you see, there is a creator, there is a root creator in this existence. Even science says there's a creator, and the creator has created everything using the power of Shakti. And we are
right,
actually a lineage. We are a powerful lineage of that source. And so numerology astrology. So numerology is both like it's a huge tool. We have to really understand. Like I feel that every family should have a numerologist. Every company should have a numerologist, because numerology is like this numbers are like devatas. So they are like devatas are those energies which actually helps you in your life journey. So so basically numerology is to make to purify us and to increase our soul standing. And so numerology is what? Numerology is a science of all science, because as we say that the science of all science is maths, and so numerology is the science of all science, and it's a very very powerful science. And if used properly, that a lot of research still are required in this line, but whatever is available today, we can create huge miracle. हम इससे बहुत ज़्यादा miracle create कर सकते हैं. And दिस इज मैंने कल लोगों से पूछा था कि लोग न्यूमरोलॉजी क्यों सीखना चाहते हैं. तो numerology is basically to serve others unconditionally. So if we can serve others today, it will be much more clearer when we learn more about karma theory. And it is to serve others so that we can create a beautiful and an amazing world. एक ऐसी दुनिया हम create कर सकते हैं जहां पे हम जिसकी जो कमी है, जो जो deficiencies है, उनको पूरा करके, and if we can increase the kind of a frequency, then I think the whole the quantum frequency of the world can be changed. That is the flow. And numerology is a wonderful science जिसमें हम अपनी strength, weakness, opportunity and threats analyze कर सकते हैं, क्या हमारे अंदर खामी है. And yesterday I also talked about the importance of how we have basically 4 different sections of numerology. जैसे if anybody is born in a day of birth is a thing जिससे आप उस बंदे की characteristics analyze कर सकते हैं. Month of birth gives you a more deeper insight into that person. And the year of birth, this is a very important, because day of birth and month of birth doesn't change, but every year of birth is changing continuously. The year of birth is changing continuously, and that is the variable, and that is responsible for the clock which I mentioned yesterday. Ki there is something which is called as a numerological clock, which is every human being, हर एक अलग अलग ह्यूमन बीइंग के पास अपनी अलग अलग क्लॉक है, एंड वन शुड बी वेरी वेरी अवेयर ऑफ दिस क्लॉक. Why it is important? Because that clock determines आपको किस तरह की energies एक particular time में, एक particular month में, एक particular दिन में, एक particular hour में आपकी जिंदगी में आ रही है. So this is what we discussed yesterday. Those people who have joined today, I will send you yesterday's video. And so are you ready to learn today's thing? So just if you are excited, just type in the word excited in the comment box. Just type the word excited if you're ready to learn for today's thing. Are you excited? Yeah, wonderful. Taniji, thank you so much for sharing. Thank you. So we will move to today's, today is day 2. So we will learn about day 2. So what are the levels of existence? Let us quickly talk about levels of existence. So we live basically in 5 different levels of existence. Okay. Now, what are the 5 different levels of existence? One is a physical level. Every human being is existing. So this is a level 1. This is the need. हर एक आदमी की एक need है. Whether you see an animal, whether you see any other creatures, so they always wanted to live in the physical level. And the most powerful thing which has been given is called as the mental level. Now, mind is the amazing thing. Mind एक ऐसी जगह है, the neurons of the mind that which separates different levels of animals. So physical level हो गया, एक mental level हो गया. Then the third level of existence, I will go a little quick today because I have to cover a lot of topic. And if you have any questions in between, आप पूछ सकते हैं. So third level is the emotional level. Now emotion is called as the energy in motion. Now that is something जिसमें ह्यूमन बीइंग को सेपरेट किया जाता है दूसरे एनिमल्स के साथ. ओके, बिकॉज ह्यूमन बीइंग्स, दो एनिमल्स आल्सो पोजेस इमोशंस, बट इमोशंस आर मोर फाउंड इन ह्यूमन बीइंग्स. ह्यूमन बीइंग के पास इमोशंस ज्यादा पाया जाता है. एंड इमोशन इज द ओनली only thing which is actually gives differentiates between different people. So कोई भी इंसान आइदर फिजिकल लेवल में जी सकता है, लेवल्स ऑफ एग्जिस्टेंस का मतलब है कोई भी इंसान आइदर फिजिकल लेवल में जी सकता है, दैट मींस ही कंप्लीटली living in the needs of the physical. He has a need of food, he has a need of shelter for himself. Now कोई भी इंसान mental level में जी सकता है. Mental level का मतलब है like he needs continuous stimulations in the mind level so that he grows his different aspects of life, his imagination, his visualizations, his skills, everything. If he can understand the mental level, probably the mind is something which can create a new realities for you. Whatever you see in the today's world, कोई भी चीज आप दुनिया में देख लो, you want to become something, कोई भी चीज हो रहा है, you guys all came in this program because of what? Because your mind wanted to come in this program. So in इस दुनिया में कोई भी चीज होता है, anything you want to achieve any goal, you want to achieve anything, the mind is the key of the thing. So the more developed the mind is, the more better a human being will be. So the mind living, so mind is a level of existence, and there are various people who are living in various levels of existences. So and the fifth level, there are many more levels in between, but the basic fifth level is a spiritual level. Now spiritual level में there is a belief system कि हमारी जो spirit है, the consciousness है, it is traveling from one lifetime to other. And when we understand karma theory, we have to understand this. So this the so spiritual level is where you, because the spirit is traveling from one lifetime to others. So spirit contains the spirit is a kind of an essence which is actually having a lot of informations from this lifetime to many other lifetime. So a person who actually moves inside himself and connects with this spirit, he lives in the spiritual existence, and spirit has a lot of information. This soul has a lot of information. So it is very important because the soul light era has started already, because previously we have seen that last era में हमने देखा people जो भी हम mentally सोचते थे वो manifest कर जाता था. The people used to think ये हो रहा है and manifestation happening, because the last era entering into a new era which is called as a soul light era. So यहाँ पे soul is the boss, previously mind is the boss. हमने देखा है last जो generation आई थी उन्होंने mentally जो चीज सोचा था, things were happening. But now what is happening, people are facing a lot of issues, a kind of a transitions are happening. We are seeing the tornadoes, we are seeing like economic crisis, we are seeing pandemics. Now why do you think these things are happening? Now there's a very reason, because now at the moment a huge purification is happening in this world, and that is the reason soul is going to become a boss. So now you will see that whole humanity is moving into these kind of sciences like numerology, astrology, meditation, more and more. They really wanted to find out, yeah, there is no harm. Thank you so much. There is no harmony. There is some kind of a disturbance because the alignment was not there, because the power is inside the soul. And that is why, because of the soul, many things are happening in this world and we are not realizing. But once we understand the power of the soul, we will able to open a whole new dimension for her. And that is why the subject of numerology is very, very important. And the subject of numerology, we will not only able to understand the physical power of a human being, not only will able to understand the mental power, emotional power, but it is actually a blueprint of the soul, the whole numerology. Now if we can, because maybe by tomorrow we are going to understand about grids. Now once we see the grids, we will be able to understand the whole spiritual concept of the person, that what actually he's carrying from the past life to this life. So that is why the spiritual level of existence is very, very important. And the whole purpose of numerology or astrology, any other science, is to actually take you to a spiritual. And the soul is the boss. Soul has the power to heal. Soul has the power to transform your life. And all these numbers which I'm talking about in the decimal system, they are all have soul, mind, body. You believe it or not, they have power in themselves. They are in the invisible world, they are in the visible world. They are outside you, they are inside you. And you have the power to communicate with them. You have the power to take guidance from them. You have the power to take blessing from them. You have the power to take transformation from them. So this is what the magic of numerology is. And what is the final fifth level is the source level. Like it's a real higher level. Now in between there are various levels, like whether you believe it or not, but there are various levels. Like there are levels of in which our masters are there, our teachers are there, higher saints, gurus. There are higher divine frequency, above frequency, and finally we have got a source frequency. So this is very important for a human being to understand where exactly at the moment he is, where exactly what is the level from where he's operating in this world, whether he's working completely from the physical level, whether the person is existing in the mental level, because it is very important, or he's in an emotional level person, or when he's getting connected with the higher creations of the universes. So whether he's seeing things from a very higher perspective, whether he's taking care of everything in this universe, whether he's taking care of his, not only his family, he's taking care of his surroundings, which is actually called as a vastu. He's taking care of the plants, he's taking care of animals, he's actually careful about the environment. So then he is working from the spiritual aspect. Now even beyond spiritual aspect, if he's actually worried about that, why all the pandemics are happening in the world, it is because of the cumulative frequencies of all the humanities which is being released in the universe, and that is coming back with compound interest. Yes, I'm so sorry Mahesh ji, मैं हिंदी में आ जाता हूँ फिर से. I'm so sorry Mahesh ji, thank you so much for reminding me. तो मैं ये बोल रहा था कि इंसान कौन से लेवल्स ऑफ एग्जिस्टेंस में जीता है, इसके ऊपर डिपेंड करती है कि उसकी लाइफ कैसे बनती है. क्या वो फिजिकल लेवल में जीता है, या वो माइंड लेवल में जीता है, या वो इमोशनल लेवल में जीता है. इमोशनल लेवल मींस वेयर यू हैव लव, कंपैशन, you have a good feeling for others, या वो अपने सोल के साथ कनेक्टेड है. जैसे ही वो अपने सोल के साथ कनेक्टेड होते हैं, उसकी जो जीने की फ्रीक्वेंसी है वो काफी ब्रॉड हो जाती है. उस वक्त ही इज कनेक्टेड विद ऑल द थिंग्स ऑल अराउंड हिम, whether it is himself, his family, या पेड़ पौधे, पक्षी, या इवन स्टार्स, गैलेक्सीज, यूनिवर्स. उसके बाद आता है सोर्स लेवल. नाउ सोर्स लेवल इज द वेरी बहुत हाई लेवल की लेवल है, जहां एवरीथिंग you can understand the whole creation. मतलब पूरी क्रिएशन को आप समझ जाते हो, एंड आप अपनी जिंदगी में उस तरह से बिहेव करते हो, आप अपनी जिंदगी में उस तरह से बिहेव करते हो जिससे कि आपके एक एक थॉट प्रोसेस, आपका एक एक फीलिंग पूरी दुनिया को इफेक्ट कर सकता है. एंड दैट इज द लेवल ऑफ एग्जिस्टेंस. एंड ये चीज आपको समझना पड़ेगा कि अभी आप कौन से लेवल ऑफ एग्जिस्टेंस में हो. एंड न्यूमरोलॉजी आपको हर एक लेवल ऑफ एग्जिस्टेंस के बारे में बता सकती है, उस लेवल के ऊपर आपको लेके जा सकती है. एंड दैट इज द ब्यूटी ऑफ till this clear, or you want to have any questions, just or I will proceed to the karma theory. Just do let me know if it is clear. Just write clear in the comment box. You can use the chat. Mahesh ji, Dr. Movani, Sunita ji, if it is clear, just write, just chat in the comment box and you can write it down. तो मुझे समझ में आ जाएगा कि what I'm saying. Yeah, thank you so much Janaki ji, it is clear. So let us understand the most important thing, that because of which हम लोग जन्म लेते हैं. हम लोगों को एक मैट्रिक्स मिलता है, एंड हमें वो जीवन का मैट्रिक्स, वो डेट जो मिलता है, एंड उसका रीजन क्या है. द रीजन इज कॉल्ड एज द कर्मा. सो लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज कर्मा. एंड so just you can unmute for some time, like 5 minutes. Let us like talk what according to you is karma. Just unmute yourself, because it is very important. Because अगर हम कर्मा थ्योरी एक बार समझ जाएंगे तो, या राजीव जी, यू वांट टू स्पीक? राजीव जी, महेश जी, आपके हिसाब से कर्मा क्या है?
Can I go ahead?
या श्योर.
As per my understanding, which I have understood till date, अभी तक जो समझ में आया कि भाई जो हमारा प्रीवियस का रह जाता है उसको हम यहाँ के पूरा करते हैं.
ओके,
As per
वंडरफुल.
this life regression जब हम लोग देखते हैं, और उसी के हिसाब से हमारा फल वृत्ति होती है कि हम लोग कहाँ जाते हैं.
ओके, वंडरफुल.
Karma is a logbook. Karma is a bank account. Whatever you put in, whatever you get out. It is the total record of your doings, of your what you do and what you get.
Wonderful. Any other person?
Basically, it is taking action in life at the appropriate time
Okay.
is what I believe is the karma.
Okay. Any other person? Mahesh ji, Sunita ji, Janaki ji. Because it's very important, because being a numerologist, your concept of karma should be absolutely clear. And इसीलिए मैं पूछ रहा हूँ कि karma क्या है? What is karma? And you really need to understand. Mahesh ji, are you there?
हाँ हाँ सर सर कर्मा बोलेगा तो जो हम कर्म करेंगे वही हमको फल मिलते हैं। कुछ संचित कर्म होते हैं हमारे जो पास्ट जो लाइफ है हमारी, जो हमारा लास्ट जन्म था, वो जो संचित कर्म होते हैं वही हम लेके आगे आते हैं और उसी के हिसाब से हमारा लाइफ चलता रहता है।
ओके ओके, वंडरफुल। सो एक चीज आप लोग समझ जाइए, कर्मा इज द रूट कॉज ऑफ ऑल सक्सेस एंड फेलियर इज लाइफ। यस, कर्मा जो वर्ड है वो means, karma means action, like the actions which you are doing, okay, and the actions produce a kind of a result. So जो भी चीज आप आज के दिन में कर रहे हैं, that is because of the whatever is happening in your life is because of whatever you have done in this lifetime or any other lifetime. So there are like two types of basic karma. People know what is called as a good karma and what is called as bad karma. So good karma is when you do others. So can you all give a example of good karma? Like what are the good karmas? Can you tell? Like good karma according to you, what is good karma? Just I have given one example, like serving others, and bad karma is harming others, when you harm others. So what is can you share some example of just tell me, so what are good karmas according to you?
Doing anything helpful for others, basically,
Okay,
to grow in their life.
helping others.
Yeah.
Okay, what else? Anybody else?
Never hurt anyone, helping needy people, be
Okay.
kind always.
Okay, be kind. Be kind.
सर किसी के बारे में
Supportive.
किसी के बारे में अच्छा सोचना
अच्छा,
और
good
किसी
thing.
के बारे में बुरा सोचना, ये भी कर्मा के ऊपर होता है। अच्छा सोचना तो
Okay, good thinking. Okay, what else? Anybody other person? Anything else? Okay, so जब भी हम किसी के बारे में कुछ भी अच्छा करते हैं, किसी के बारे में कुछ भी अच्छा सोचते हैं, that is good karma. कुछ भी चीज, when we the purpose of the life is to serve others. हम किसी के लिए भी कुछ भी when we, and karma is created in the thought, words and deeds. Okay, हम किसके बारे में क्या सोचते हैं, किसके बारे में कैसे बिहेव करते हैं, like helping others, helping old age people, किसी को दुख ना देना, किसी की दुख को मिटाना, like removing pain of others, everything comes under good karma. And what is bad karma? Bad karma means harming others, किसी भी form में, in thought, word, deeds and other. हम किसी को भी अगर चीट करते हैं, अगर हम किसी के बारे में कंप्लेन करते हैं, क्रिटिसाइज करते हैं, कंपेयर करते हैं, all this comes under the category of bad karma. So there is another third level of karma. Can you tell me what is the third level of karma? So one, एक तो हो गया गुड कर्मा, एक हो गया बैड कर्मा, एक तीसरा तरह का कर्मा होता है. Can you do you have any idea what is the third type of karma? Anyone? Okay, I will tell you what is the third type of karma. The third type of karma is karma of not doing something what we came here for. हमारी जन्म हुई है. The third level of karma is very important karma, and that is called as the karma of not doing what we came here for. हमारे एक पर्पस है, जिस पर्पस के वजह से हमने जन्म लिया. And numerology gives you the thing that why you have come here in this world. Because when we understand the grid, we will talk about more that. So it is very important. But what happens that every human being एक पर्पस लेके ज्वाइन किया. जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल यहाँ पे हमारे पास महेश जी है, ही इज इनटू पॉलिटिक्स, ही इज अ वेरी गुड लीडर. सो वो एक बहुत बड़े लीडर बनेंगे. तो अगर सपोज उनको लीडर बनना है और वो लीडर नहीं बन रहे हैं, और वो सपोज ही इज डेविएटिंग फ्रॉम द पार्ट, देन दैट क्रिएट्स अ वेरी that also creates a karma, and that karma will keep on repeating in part. So we have got good karma, we have got bad karma, and we have also got karma which is which is the karma जो हम करने के लिए आए हैं और हम कर नहीं रहे हैं. So this is very important. And how karma works. So let us try to understand ये कर्मा कैसे. Anybody has an idea ये कर्मा काम कैसे करता है? Like how does anything knows that the karma is working? Like कैसे काम करते हैं? Any idea? Just you can unmute and talk, because it's very important to interact with the group, because जब तक मैं group के साथ interact नहीं तो समझ में आएगा how you are thinking. Any idea how this karma works? What happens when somebody does a bad work? What happens when somebody does a good thing? What exactly happens in this? Any idea? Any idea in the group?
It works like a balance sheet of our life, basically.
Yes.
All the pluses at one side, all the negatives on the other side, and
Okay.
it balances. And based on that, probably we evolve for
Okay.
the next birth, or the what we have got it from the previous birth or something.
Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. So let us understand how this karma works. Okay. Suppose you do good karma. जैसे ही आपने good karma किया, so there are centers in our body. So our soul is very innocent. हमारे soul को सारी चीजें मालूम होती है कि what is good karma, what is bad karma. Only when it is trapped in the body. So the mind always wants to keep human being in a comfort zone. Basically, the purpose of the mind is to protect it. So whenever a person does anything on the base of his mind and the physical level. So I talked about the physical level of existence. I talk about mental level of existence. So when these two are operational, the mind works like a software. It tries to protect the soul from any other mishap or anything. So we have got a free will also. So ड्यू टू कार्मा वी आर बॉर्न एंड सर्टेन इवेंट्स, कुछ इवेंट्स हमारी जिंदगी में होते हैं, बट हमारी फ्री विल के वजह से हम अगर सपोज हमने गुड कार्मा किया, सो व्हाट हैपेंस इज दैट we are given some kind of a red or a golden dot. Basically, there is something called as an akashic record. Akashic record is a place where the karma is stored. So it is a kind of a record book which is seen, but it is actually in the akash. It's the information. मैंने day one में ये बोल दिया था कि every visible and invisible thing in the universe is releasing energy. It is releasing messages. So a kind of a red message goes to the universe that this person has done good karma. A golden message goes to the universe, and this universe receives the information, and a kind of a red dot is given. And when there are many red dots which are given for all the good works a person does, so he gets a kind of a flower, a kind of a red flower. Now red flower doesn't mean a red flower, it means virtues. It is called as heavens की virtues मिलती है. अगर अच्छा काम किया, a kind of a message, a small message, it goes to the universe that this person has done something good. And many such flowers gives a kind of a red flower, and red flower are nothing but a kind of a heaven's virtues. And the virtues से क्या मिलता है? The virtues are converted into blessing. Now, blessing से क्या होती है? Life becomes, you get a good health, you get good relationship, you get better clarity. Very important, the clarity is very important in life. You get better money and finance, and you are blessed into your spiritual journey. And how does bad karma works? Now when any person does a bad karma, जब कोई भी bad karma करता है, universe gets a negative message from that person, a negative information comes from the person, and many such negative thing gives them a negative virtues. And negative virtues से क्या होती है? The life becomes a struggle. A lot what you do comes back to you. So, and then there are challenges which starts coming in life, then there are blockages, like there are sufferings. So understand this concept very, very well, because this is the base of anything what you do in this life. So karma is the root cause of all success and failure. So from today onward, please be very, very aware how you're doing, how you're behaving in your thought, words, deeds, and action. So if you understand this concept, because the universe is very transparent, पूरी universe एक transparent है, जो भी हो रहा है यहाँ पे हो रहा है. And मैं आपको एक Okay, let us now try to understand the most exciting topic, and which is the money karma. Now, how money karma happens in this life? How do we earn money? How do we? What is the kind of a karma flow in money? Let me again quickly screen share. Okay, let me tell you about this money karma. it's a very same thing. So same way we're trying to understand is that whenever we do any kind of a good karma, so what happens? We are given virtues. Again, the atma, or from the atma, the messages are sent to heaven. There's something good. This person has done something good, and then many such messages comes, and this messages are basically converted or given a kind of a virtues. एक kind of a virtue मिलता है, and that virtue is converted into spiritual currency में वो convert हो जाता है, and this spiritual currency gets converted into physical currency. तो आप कुछ भी अच्छा काम करते हो, गुड कर्मा करते हो, तो उससे वर्च्यू बनती है सिमिलरली, एंड वर्च्यू इज एक्चुअली स्पिरिचुअल करेंसी है हमारा, और जितनी ज्यादा हमारे पास स्पिरिचुअल करेंसी होगी उतनी ज्यादा हमारे फिजिकल बैंक बैलेंस बढ़ते रहेंगे. सो एक चीज है कर्मा के अंदर, या देखिए there is called as a good karma, there is called as a bad karma. But it is said that if you have done something bad, अगर आपने कुछ गलत किया है तो उसका सफरिंग मिलेगा ही मिलेगा. सो हम किस तरह से इसका इफेक्ट रिड्यूस कर सकते हैं इज बाय कॉन्टिन्यूसली डूइंग गुड कर्मा in every aspect of life, in our thought, word, deed, and action. Now, the really, really exciting part. Now, if you're a doctor, if you are into Ayurveda, if you are obviously you have your team, you have a student. I'm entering into the 5 elements of nature theory. Now, this is different, as I said, from the 5 element or the Panchabhuta thing. ये उससे अलग है. There's more exciting thing. Let me quickly screen share this 5 element theory. So, what are the 5 elements? 5 elements of the nature are, number 1 is wood element. Okay, दूसरा नंबर है fire element, third है earth element, फोर्थ है मेटल एलिमेंट, एंड द फिफ्थ वन इज वाटर एलिमेंट. इसको याद करना बहुत ईजी है. देखिए कैसे याद करेंगे. वुड, वुड मतलब लकड़ी जैसे ही आप जलाते हैं तो उससे फायर बनती है. फायर जैसे ही मिट जाता है, जो राख है, उससे क्या बनता है? अर्थ बनता है ना. अर्थ से हमें क्या मिलता है? मेटल मिलता है. और मेटल किस लिए यूज होता है? मेटल यूज होता है पानी रखने के लिए. दिस इज द सीक्वेंस यू मस्ट रिमेंबर: wood, fire, earth, metal and water. Now the real magic begins. Now wood element, कौन सा number wood element represents करता है? Wood element represents number 3 and number 4. Very important. So here we are talking about decimal system. हम decimal systems की बात करते हैं. Number 1 to 9 numbers. So किसी के, so what are the organs of the wood element? So the organs of the wood element, there are 2 kinds of organs. One is called as yin organ or the yang organ. So it is like a high and a low. It's a kind of a sine curve. So we will understand in the advanced system what is yin and yang. There's a day and night. So there are 2 kinds of, in our body also there are complementary organs, which one is yin organ, one is yang organ. Okay, like heaven and earth. So there are two complementary nature which actually balances each other. So the yin organ of wood element is liver, and the yang organ is gallbladder, and the unbalanced emotion of wood element is anger. Okay, and this is a very important theory. Just create a base and then we will go in details. And the balanced emotion is patience. So जिसके पास ये दोनों नंबर नहीं है in the date of birth, number 3 नहीं है, number 4 नहीं है, there is a propensity that person is going to suffer from liver and gallbladder problem. Bile issues बहुत होगा उसके जिंदगी में गुस्सा बहुत आएगा. तो उसको फोकस किस पे करना चाहिए? पेशेंस पे करना चाहिए फोकस. And see, this wood element is amazing related to finances. So if you have understood the karma theory, now what is happening in the karma theory? There is something called as a good karma and something called as a bad karma. Now what is anger coming to? Anger is always coming in the level of bad karma. So when you do bad karma, when you become angry, when a person doesn't have the wood element, when a person has an unbalanced number 3 and 4, so there is a propensity that he's going to become more angry. When he's going to become more angry, so he's going to give his virtues to the other person. So he's going to lose virtues. So it's very important. People having financial issues, financial difficulties, same kind of financial problem coming again and again in their life, should focus on their missing number 3 and 4. Okay. Fire element is represented by number 9, and the organs of the fire element is heart. A very important organ of the body, which is pumping blood. And so heart is the yin organ and the yang organ is small intestine. So you must have seen, कभी-कभी आपने देखा पेट में गैस बनती है तो लोगों को लगता है छाती में दर्द हो रहा है. So very important for doctors to understand what numbers are working. So imbalance का मतलब होता है कम होना और ज्यादा होता है. ज्यादा कभी-कभी किसी के लाइफ में देखेंगे हम बहुत बार 999 नंबर रिपीट हो रहा है. So that person should be very, very careful even with his heart. Okay, and small intestine, the food, अच्छी तरह चबा के खाना, all these things has to happen. So what is the unbalanced emotion? Unbalanced emotion is depression. So even this is all related to one another. Wood is related to fire. मैंने बोला ना, wood produces fire. So if a person has a missing number 3 and 3, also should be a little bit careful about his heart, because in fact wood relates to heart. Wood से ही fire बनता है. तो अगर wood में problem है तो fire कैसे बनेगा? So people even having, so this is a cyclic process. So it is a little deeper theory, but at the moment this is just a basic thing which you should do. So people who have imbalances, किसी के पास ज्यादा नंबर 9 है, तो आप देखेंगे वो पर्सनैलिटी ज्यादा एग्रेसिव है, वो ज्यादा गुस्सा आता है, उन लोगों को बहुत ज्यादा गुस्सा आता है, उनके अंदर डर भी ज्यादा होता है. So it's kind of a different डर. It is not a, it's a kind of a depressive डर. So डर के बारे में, डर is also to do with the water element. So now where should they focus? The people having an imbalance in numbers should go on joy, happiness. Happiness, taking care of others. Okay. Earth element. Now earth element is represented by the number 2, 5, 2, 5 and 8. Okay. And spleen is the in organ, and stomach is the young organ. And the unbalanced emotion is worry. People who have a disbalance. So there was a question which was asked that agar, if 3 or 4 are representing the number, so if just one is missing, that means if 3 or 4 is representing the wood element, if 3 or 4 is missing, then 50% of thing is not there. So suppose, for example, Earth has 2, 5, 8. So that means if 2, 5, 8 are missing, we will understand more when we talk about numbers. So if one of them is missing, 33.33% of this is missing. So worry, and so worry is the unbalanced. People who have imbalances in 2, 5, 8 generally will find they are very worrisome people, and what they should focus, the balanced emotion is love and compassion. Agar ye cheez complete hai, to that person has an ability to create a love and compassion in his life. Metal element. Now metal elements is represented by 6 and 7. And the lungs, very important in this time, the pandemic time. The lungs has to be very, very powerful. So we have to have things, हमें वो सारे solutions ढूंढने हैं जिससे हमारी lungs powerful हुए. Oh, and the large intestine is the young organ which is connected with metal element. The unbalanced emotion is sadness and grief. Okay. So I had a case in Bensup's hospital where I think there's a person who came to me also, and there was a rashes all around. And so what happens that during, why it has come? Because of sadness and grief. Because whenever you have some kind of an infection in the lung, so जब भी कोई lungs में issues आते हैं, तब आप देखेंगे skins में patches आना शुरू हो जाते हैं. And many a time when there is a relationship issues, there are like people who suffer from any emotional disturbance of any loss for any other person, generally have an effect on the lungs and intestine. And then people of 6 and 7 have this thing more propensity to just quickly go into sadness and grief. उनको बहुत ज़्यादा sadness and grief होती है अपनी जिंदगी में, तो वो focus किस में करे? What is the balance? They should be more courageous. They should be more strong. कुछ भी अगर loss होता है in life or some kind of thing, they should just focus on the courage rather than focusing on sadness and grief. Water element. Number 1 represents water element, and kidney. Kidney is the in organ, and young organ is urinary bladder, and fear is the unbalanced emotion. Okay, and the balanced emotion is calmness. So this is a very, very important chart, and you must, as a person, you must always remember this is actually the crux of everything. The physical body, it can give information about relationship, it can give information about finances, it can even, so the more balance it has, the more fulfillment the person gets through this. Okay, so now tomorrow we are going to start with different aspects of life, and today I really want you to understand this very, very carefully. And what is my suggestion to you, that there is an assignment which I really want you to have, is that I want you to collect 5 date of births. Now 5 date of birth आप collect कीजिए. वो आपका हो सकता है, आपके family members का हो सकता है, आपके father, mother, और आपके बेटों का हो सकता है. It can be of your friend, it can be of your colleague. Just write down their name, write down their date of birth, maybe having a photograph of them, whatever it is possible. Now, if you really wanted to take this profession very seriously, you need to practice a lot. You need to practice a lot, and practice only will do once you start doing it. So just come to the conclusion part. Tomorrow I will exactly teach you how to exactly derive the thing. But at the moment, I really want you to try to find out, because yesterday I have talked about the linear addition. Do the linear addition and find out exactly what is the missing element of that person. Try from yourself. I'm there. Tomorrow we will take a case study, and to begin with, we will take a case study, and then we'll go to aspect of the life, and then we will start in the magical process of the understanding the numbers, and we will also try to understand some famous personalities, and also the most important thing is the sequence of number. What is the importance of the why something is after something, like what are the different patterns of life you feel. The sequence of life is absolutely important. So thank you so much for listening to me, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a very charged up and excited day, and the numbers, like numerology and source and numerology, bless you beyond comprehension. Thank you. Love you. Thank you so much.